G'day, today we're going to have a look at a game that is coming into early access on Steam on April 2nd. This one's called Of Life and Land. So I guess let's just sort of jump in. I'm getting the sense it's sort of like Banished, which was a game I loved, so I wholeheartedly hope it's like Banished. Okay, so let's start a new game. Gerzoven. Start a new game and support House Gerzoven. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Elaine of Gerzoven has been commissioned by the king to develop the almost uninhabited north. You are her executive. So I've got to hit that sentence right. You are her executive hand and manage the newly founded settlement. Your task is to ensure that a place is created that's worth living in. You start the game with 10 settlers on a balanced map. Ah, good. That you are here. I sent for you because I have an important task for you. The situation in the southern part of the Empire is steadily worsening due to the rapid population growth. It becomes more and more difficult for the common people. Farms cut smaller and smaller because of the division of inheritance, while taxes remain the same or even increase. New land can only be gained to a limited extent by clearing or developing less optimal areas. Even among the nobility, there are more and more descendants who are not entitled to inherit. We are Gerzoven, one of the largest estates of the Empire. We still do not have large cities and productive villages, and therefore insignificant. I would like you to change that. I sent you north to explore the region. Be wise and see that people lack nothing. This way new settlers will join you, and if you are open and decent to them and their customs, they will stay. Build a community center to consolidate your position in the region, but also take care of your supplies, because the summer is quickly over. Good luck, I'm counting on you. Alright, so that's our tips menu there. I guess we'll come back to that. We've got quests over here, so we want to move the camera, zoom, rotate, open the building menu, press the B, or click on the menu button in the bottom center. Rotate buildings with R key. So if I rotate, place buildings. Once you've selected buildings, preview various black screen. Orange dots appear. Black means that there is nothing useful in the field for this building. Green means that there is something useful, and orange indicates that there is something, but nothing is useful, as with a green dot. Alright, so we've got a few, like, light oranges, I guess, in that top sort of section. Okay, now, is there a pause button? Yes, I paused there. Great, so I'm not just wasting time while I figure this out. Okay, place buildings. So we've got community buildings. It's not very comfortable, but at least offers accommodation and space for personal belongings for 2 people. So we've got 10 at the top, and we're currently minus 10, so we do want to get some houses going. They do seem like our only option. Okay, so let's build a campfire. I don't think I've already got one of anything. So we'll build that sort of in the clearing so we don't waste resources. Oh, there's all my people. You're relatively happy? That's good. The fact that I can't see what it's about to build makes this a little bit trickier and then building houses. So let's just let them do that. If I click on people, cool. So does this have a similar... Does it have like a way that I can assign them a role? Like, is anyone just going to start building, or do I need builders? Okay, so now it's asking me for my like to build the raw material supplies too. So maybe let's worry about that. So forest stump, small building, yeah, wood. So we want to have a look at where we've got probably a fair bit of wood. Now it seems to come these higher points, but I don't know if we can get up there. So let's assume we can't. Rotate that. I don't quite get the board part where, like, it sort of says that it won't do anything behind that. Because no, that's maybe just the way it's facing, because it does still seem to do a full 360 of what it covers. So let's go in this top corner because it's got those trees there. Set up a place where stone can be processed. Fishing place. So we've got bridges, so I guess they can sort of walk over some of these. So let's put a fishing place there on a corner because it gives them slightly more spots. Garden bed's what it actually wants over here. How does the garden bed work in terms of... Do I drag it to... bigger? Gatherer's shack? Okay, so this is sort of like a fruit picker. There's lots over this way, so maybe let's I want to sort of take up space in town. Maybe, yeah, let's put him... I mean, he can't get... I guess those are 3 entrances. That's what those arrows mean. So if I put this guy, say, somewhere where at least someone can enter from that point. Okay. So I've done those. Sheep steal... Is this sheep stealing from this food crate, guys? Do I have, like, the ability to build a paddock or something? I can build a wheat field. But let's just maybe wait to see how our garden bed goes. But we've got people on the move. Is there a way that I can speed up time? Yes. So sort of there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all soon to do it. Definitely a sort of standard worker thing where I feel like I've got workers, but I'm not sure I've got builders. Now this is just going based on the way that I would play Banished or oh, what's the name of that other game that was similar to it? Life is Feudal Forest Village. Is it this one? It just takes me to that same screen. Storm breaks, you and your little expedition reach a breathtaking hilly area. You can feel it in your bones, this place where you build a new settlement. I feel like I've missed something. That, like, you can see that these guys are all off delivering supplies to these different, like, things that I need, but I don't have anyone, like, building anything once the supplies are sort of, like, the work preparation's done. And anyone who can help here without being specifically assigned. I feel like... How do I specifically assign? Where's my help menu going? That one? Jumps out as the category that I need there. It could just be because I've built too much of this garden bed that I didn't even think needed anything. Totally wrong though. I guess it needs 2 sticks and... But you can see they're just slowly working their way through it as opposed to... Oh, cool. Really break out into that section there. And there's a path up there, and then up there. Okay, so we can get to these higher sections. And there's heaps of berries up there. Can I cancel this one? Deconstruct that. Where are you going to build it? Are you telling me that that's not good for the gatherer? Come on now. But either way, you can go up there. Well, it's getting to nighttime and I don't have any beds because I didn't have the fire built because I didn't know where it was going to sort of place itself. But I also have no one building. I'm not off to a good start. Oh no, there's a tick. What have they done? Did they build the stump? Someone built the stump? So, employees. Okay, so we've got one employee of Matilda who is now working there. But if I look at anything, I've got her as an employee there. So I guess building's not a job? Is that my fair assumption, that people will just build? And they're currently just sleep wherever today. Cold with a sheep. Alright, what I'd like to do is let's build a mud road sort of across here. I feel like you're letting me go through the build. Which doesn't sound right, but... Alright, let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll just build our mud road across that way. So that everyone can have a house, hopefully by the next evening. Now, does anyone else understand what's happening? Is it just because we didn't have to build the stump and it was just having a stump that got built? Because nothing else is currently getting built. Is it because they used too much supplies on all of these garden beds but then didn't have a... Alright, what if I select Dennis? Dennis, what do you do if I've selected you? What happens when I select people? Is it it's not because of the order that they want to build stuff in, is it? Like... I can't imagine saying that because this is the next thing we want, nothing's going to happen until we get that built. And nice that people are now sleeping around the fireplace, even if it's not on. Workers 2 of 4. No one's going to be happy in the rain. Let's revisit this, just in case. I feel like I'm missing requesting a builder, constructing basics. Open the build menu, press B. Buildings are grouped by their complexity and are unlocked in settlement progress. The window can be expanded. Select buildings, rotate with R, use tab. Tip 1, do not place too many buildings at once. Your villagers need resources at a time to build them. Oh, maybe that's my problem. Check where the entrances are to the buildings. Alright, so maybe those fields are what's sinking me. So, let's cut our losses and start again. Close. Okay. Yes. Alright, so we got to zoom, we've rotated, we've got to open the building menu, we've got to rotate a building, and then we've got to place a building. So it wants just the same map, maybe? A lot of stuff up there they like, so let's go there for the gardener's shack, for the forester's stump. Let's go up here. We'll just build them one garden bed this time, opposed to losing our minds going crazy. And a simple stonemason. So we're just going to build the things they've asked for. That's stone over there. That's all stone back this way. Alright. Alright, now let's speed things up and see if they can get through 4 tasks as opposed to the ridiculous amount of garden beds that I forced them to try and build last time. Stumps built. Got someone like working over there. Garden bed's built. Stonemason's built. Okay, so I definitely don't need builders then. It was just my only issue was I'd run out of materials. And good to see that they're just automatically getting jobs assigned, like someone gets assigned a job when a place gets built. Click on the name of your settlement to change it. Is that Valley? Valley. Well, Roaring Dead is an apt name for a something that's someone that's already lost. So in a survival game, I think it works. Open the faction window by clicking on the number of settlements or by pressing F. Okay, even though it's a wonderful spring, the weather affects us. Build a straw hut to protect us from the weather conditions. Well, I mean, I assume I need a few more than just one. Because that only has 2 people and I've got 10. So let's go... build along this here this time. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I realize that, like, I might be overdoing my resources versus what they're asking me to do, but I think everyone should get a bed. The other win of this doing the save again is now I haven't had a sheep eat my resources. If I click on this, pending material, so it needs 100 glass and 10 branches. Okay, cool. So we are sort of making those things. You can see I'm on 10 times speed at the moment, 20 times if I go to 6, 50 times if I go to 7, 100 times if I go to 8. Holy cow. 300 times if I go to 9. Oh, they're slowly... They've got one straw hut built. So it's got... It just needs grass. So grass is just our current wish item. It is cool watching the, like, going super fast and very smoothly, just having the sun rise and fall. Sorry, we have done our objective though. It only needs to make one house before we can move on. Use the building menu to find out how to produce firewood. Alright, so those are obviously things I've already got. Let's build a fisherman just to sort of make sure we've got food being made. I assume it's production. Okay, and then we can see our producers. So that produces bread, this produces rough rags, and basic clothes. So we do need that. Handmill produces flour, and this produces firewood. So soaring place is what we need for... I don't understand why sometimes there's no light. Is it just that it can't be built in that section? It's blocking off something. Either way, let's build it up this way. In the forest too, since where its resources will mainly be coming from. And then I assume we're also going to have to build rough rag. So, let's build a tailor. There. And then, let's go things at 100 speed to see if they can get around to building anything while we wait for people to pull grass up. So that's been built. That was pretty quick. Firewood's been done too. Can I ask for something, or is this just saying it's automatically being made? So, I need grass. So as long as these guys all need grass, you can see all of them are over 50, so they're all beyond halfway of their requirements. Second one done. I very much would like everyone to have a house. The chickens walking around? There seems to be a lot of little things blowing around. Or are they just sheep? Maybe they're the sheep. Oh, it's just like the... yeah, sheep. Damn it all the way to 300 times speed while we wait for grass to make rough rags. So close. One looks quite nice. Alright, there we go. So that's the... just might have heard the sound of an achievement. Got the achievement for having no homeless people. And you can see we are now crafting rags. We've done it, so let's slow things right down. Tutorial, jobs and priorities. Click on the plus or the minus in the personnel window. Personnel window. Change the priority of an activity in the production one. Okay, so that one we can say do this. Click that off. Hire a dismissal worker. So employees, I would say no. I've got to fire and then hire. Great. Don't forget to build roads. People need to walk. People will walk faster on them. Okay, so now we need our simple oven. A simple oven uses firewood, flour, so let's put it up there, sort of towards the wood. Put our And then the hand mill. Requires cereal grains, so let's put this guy to the side. And then build a wheat field. Behind it. Which could obviously take a little while to build. I mean, it just needs bark, root, and sprouts, which that guy's got 30 of, so that might be a quick turnaround there. Alright. I mean, regardless, moving at 300%, everything's a bit of a quick turnaround. The hand mill and the campfire are both done. Yep, people can have multiple jobs. That's interesting. As long as it doesn't burn them out, or there's any, like, real negative repercussions to that. Or each level 2, you can probably guess what the achievement was there. Alright, food supply is done. Let's slow things down. Elaine is on her way. Need wealth. Choose one of your villagers and examine their needs. There's someone. Needs. Okay. So... not quite sure what the way to read this. Is it saying that the things that have ticks is what it mainly wants? I need at least some rags to withstand the cold and the hot climate. Is available in the settlement. Rough rags. Needs time and the opportunity to fill its need. Must be renewed in time. Owns rough rags or better. So rough rags thing is important. I feel like what I should be doing is building a second gatherer's shack, because it seems like a lot of what we're sort of stuck on at the moment is just at the mercy of how fast that shack gathers. So let's put one down there for now. That gatherer's shack's already up and running, so hopefully that'll help. Is there an inventory page at all that will tell me how much of a... So I can see I've got, say, 3 rough rags at the moment, but people are wearing them, so I don't have any excess, but I guess I can't see how many people have them, but presumably it'll be once people stop claiming rough rags. Opening the map, press M. Diplomacy Community Center, an important place for our political and diplomatic business. Okay, so... oh, we've now got level 2 stuff. Got a well in town. Open a dairy. Get a community center. There. I changed my mind on that. Demolish that one and that. Can I demolish? Change my mind. I want to go the road up that way and build 2 houses or something in that section. Great. And then it means that the road up the side is straight. Discover the tablelands. Right, how do we discover the tablelands? Open the map and select the region to start an expedition. Sorry, open the map. This location is too far away to be discovered right now. We need to build a community center. Okay. Where did I drag, or did I just not recognize home while it's snowing? Alright, let's bump it up to 50% speed increase. Also don't have... Okay, is that what I'm saying? Number of days the stored food is expected to last to feed all faction members on the map. Okay, so... if that's the case... let's get another fishing hole down. Does seem like we'd want a simple barn and a hunting lodge. But I haven't seen much in the way of wild animals, so I don't know really where we'd put a hunting lodge. Let's just rely on fish for a little bit. Assuming our wheat would be more suited, but we just don't have the... assuming winter that just won't grow, it's a seasonal. Meal? It needs rough rags, branches, grass, raw wood, and stone. So we can definitely get all of those things. Alright, so... definitely a lot still to go getting in there. Make sure that the inhabitants of your region are doing well. So we can start to build better houses too. So I wouldn't mind starting at least one house. See what that how that progresses. Well-being. Assumably we can start to have population increases too. We've got larger houses because it's only population for 2 in each of these. There's no room to have babies or anything. So I've got to wait for the community center to get built. I mean, maybe I've jumped the gun there that's going to have stuff split that we won't go in here. See that everything's reason it got priority. What do they want? That's just rough rags. Okay. There we go. So that can have 4 residents. Stone's on its way, and we know the grass and the branches will both be coming through the activities. How many days until our mate's here? We've had... that's the sound of people dying. We're down to 7 people alive. Do we just not have enough food? Okay, so that's a number of free beds. It's 8. What that count is. What's the question mark mean? Zero of 2 ingredients available. What are you saying is unavailable? I mean, really nothing else we can do other than watch everyone die, I guess, at this point. More ingredients unavailable. Got cows down here. Like I said, I think that... oh, I'm not sure who said it. Like, I think that with a game like this, part of what you're doing is building an understanding of what order do you need to build things to have people live. Because we are just watching the end of existence here. Lane is going to be unimpressed with us. Yeah, 2 people left alive. But the next people that wander up this way, they'll already have houses built and construction on a community center begun. All they've got to do is bring the grass. Well, I would say that's the end of the look at this one. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I love the game Banished. I love the game Banished so much that I was willing to play the game Life is Feudal Forest Village to its absolute completion. That's really how much I loved Banished. And so I would definitely, I think, keep playing this one. Early access on April 2nd. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.